Hey yo, what's up guys? It's me, the homie with the extra chromie. So basically we're going to be doing kind of an unscripted video today about this girl on Xbox. Now, don't mind the Kind Master logo up in the top right corner. I can't be asked to pay for that shit, but yeah, let's just get right into the fucking video. Alright, so basically what happened was one day my homie, who I've been friends with for 4 years, we're kind of married, but no homo. Anyways, so basically one day he's sitting there going through group posts and he finds this one girl and he's just kind of looking for people to play with on Apex Legends. He finds this one girl named Sophie. Now, this girl is kind of normal, she's just like nothing out of the ordinary, just, you know, average. So he starts playing with her, and she offers to give him a lap dance. So he invites me, and he's like, "Oh hell yeah, this bitch is gonna give me a lap dance." And I'm like, "All right, that sounds pretty sick." And we're sitting there joking around, messing around, and she's pretty fun to play with. She's acting all fucking normal, and we're having a good time. We play for a little bit, so everything's going all right. Then we get off, and this shit begins. Basically what happened was she started messaging my homie some kind of weird things, some kind of iffy things. She starts messaging him shit like hearts and saying, "Ooh, I like you" and everything. Then they go into a game, and she does the fucking corniest thing imaginable. She takes her gun and shoots on the ground in bullet holes. "Do you like me? Yes or no?" And I'm not proud to say this, but homie stood on yes. Now he wanted me to tell you that he is not a simp. He made a mistake. He's not a simp anymore. He turned to the dark side for 1 minute. He hates simps, but he turned to the dark side for a minute, and he's back now. He's all good. But yeah, he's not proud of that moment. But anyways, let's continue on. So then after this shit happens, then they're not telling me anything. So I'm kind of in the dark. So I'm confused about this shit. So we're playing, and I kind of catch like weird little hints every here and there about weird shit going on. They'll kind of like in every game that we're in, they would kind of like say some slick shit to each other, and I don't know. I just thought that it was like like friend stuff. That's what it had always been, was just friend stuff. But then the shit started to get progressively more and more weird. Then he decided to tell me. He decided to come clean and tell me everything that had been happening and all of the weird messaging and stuff that had been going on. So I was like, all right, damn, can you not do that? So, yeah. He said that he wouldn't do it anymore, and we moved on. A couple days later, this has been 4 days after we had initially met her. Now, what happened after that was it kept on fucking happening. It kept on happening over and over and over again. They started messaging and shit. And I was kind of starting to get worried because I thought that my homie was going to fall to the dark side and he was going to ditch me. So I threatened to block him, but that didn't really help. That didn't really help because he just said that he was going to play with her if I blocked him. So I was like, all right, well shit, that's not really going to solve my problem. That's just going to leave me fucked. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm not going to do that. What else can I do to get them to not, simp for each other? This is kind of weird. This is Xbox Party Chat, and then I'm just kind of stuck in the middle, and it's just really awkward. So I've never been against him having like a girlfriend or nothing. He's always been fine about that, and if his girlfriend doesn't want him to play with the homies, he'll normally break up with them, which is like a fucking bro move. Like I don't ask him to, but he just does it. But this shit was different because she was on Xbox and she lives in an entirely different state, so it'd just be kind of weird. So then what happened was she kept on messaging this weird shit, and I was like, all right, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this. All right, I'm done. So one night we're sitting there on a Zoom call. Don't ask. I'm not a fucking boomer. I don't know why the fuck we were on Zoom. But yeah. So basically then What happened next was we were on a Zoom call, and they started messaging weird shit to each other, and it was privately, so I couldn't see any of this. Homie later told me that they had been messaging this stuff, so I was kind of weirded out. But yeah, basically, what happened in that Zoom call was her mom walked in, saw her at like 2 o'clock in the morning with two guys, and her mom was freaking the fuck out and took her iPad away and everything. So at that point, everything everything went back to normal. She got grounded, she wasn't able to play, and everything was over. And I thought that everything was fine. And I thought that she was never going to be able to play again. So I was like, all right, I mean, it was fun while it lasted, but I'm glad that it's over. And then a couple weeks later, she randomly invites us and says that she can play again. And I'm like, oh shit, this shit's gonna fucking happen again. Now, homie said that this shit wouldn't fucking happen, but the shit fucking happened. And when I say the shit fucking happened, I mean like 10 times worse. So, yeah, it started happening again. Eventually, I was just fed up with it. I was like, enough, okay? I'm sorry, but I can't do this shit anymore. I had to come down to it. It's me or her. And homie picked me. So yeah, I was we were like, yeah, no more of that. So we told her, you need to stop messaging that stuff, otherwise we're done. And she was like, all right, I'll stop. And then a couple days later, she fucking ditched us. She said we were playing, she just randomly left in the middle of it, started playing with other people. We don't really tolerate ditching. It's a long story, story for another day, which is next video, because that shit's fucking annoying. Anyways, staying on topic, yeah, we blocked her. Maybe a little bit of an overreaction, but yeah, that's basically what happened. And after that happened, then yeah, then sorry, I don't know what the fuck that was. Anyways, so after that happened, then we had her blocked for like probably about a week. Then she started messaging us saying, oh, she's sorry and that she won't do it again. And we're like, you know what? We overreacted last time. We'll give you another chance. So we invited her, and we're like, all right, well, we're sorry for blocking you. And yeah, can you just apologize for ditching and for simping and doing that shit? And she said no, and that she doesn't even care if we're friends with her or not. So that was kind of weird, and she started saying some rude shit. So I was like, okay, whatever, fucking, we won't unblock you then. Then, cut to another week later, she starts messaging us again, and she's like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry about this. Please, I've been hurting myself. I've been like starving myself because I need my homies back. And I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, first off, if you are going to say that you're gonna fucking hurt yourself if we don't play with you, like, that's kind of a dick move. Like, you're really putting somebody in a position where you're saying, if you don't fucking hang out with me, then I'm going to hurt myself. Like, that's fucked up. That's some fucking, that's not good. So we're like, what the fuck? Okay, well, don't do that shit. I don't know what to fucking say. Are you gonna apologize? And she's like, yeah, well, I'll apologize. So we're like, whatever. We'll just give you one more chance. Don't do that shit again. And we told her very clearly, don't message any weird shit. And she's like, it's fine. I'm in a relationship now, off the internet. I'm not gonna do that shit again. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Now, I've already had talks with homie and everything, and he said that he won't do it again and everything, and I'm like, all right, well, you two just don't do that shit again, because it's weird, and it puts me in a weird position, and it's over the internet, and I don't like that shit. So I'm not trying to be a cock block or anything, but this shit doesn't make any sense. So what happens next is basically for a couple days, actually no, not a couple days, one day, for one fucking day, we're having a good time and everything, and we're going back to normal. And then randomly out of nowhere, she starts messaging homie slick shit behind my back. And homie, being a fucking homie, tells me about this shit. And he's like, yo, look at this shit. She just fucking messaged me this shit. He didn't reply to it. He didn't say nothing. He just said, look at this fucking shit. Look at what she messaged me. And I'm like, all right, damn. What do you want to do? And homie's fucking pissed. Homie's like, no, I ain't having that shit. I ain't gonna fucking fall to the dark side again. I'm done with this shit, alright? So, he's fucking done with this shit, and so he's just over it. So I'm like, alright, what do you want to do? What's the game plan? And he's like, alright, well, I didn't want it to have to come to this, but we're gonna have to fucking block her again. And I'm like, I know. This shit isn't good. We gave her so many chances to try to prove herself, and she kept on simping, dude. She kept on fucking simping. She made homie turn to the dark side. I don't know what the fuck it was about this girl. How good is that pussy that you gotta do this shit? So yeah, it wasn't good, but basically we blocked her. We said that we're sorry, but we can't be friends with you anymore if you're going to do this shit. We haven't talked to her since. I hope that she's doing good, but I don't know. I don't know what happened with that, but yeah. So, thank you for watching this video. I'll have a little bit of a backstory about why I don't fucking tolerate ditching in the next video, because that shit's not okay. You'll see what I'm talking about in the next video. Yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good fucking day. I'm done. Peace out, bitch.